exclusive tonight, we got to see a one-of-a-kind training facility run by NASA.
It's a giant pool where not just astronauts train, but also oil and gas workers, pilots, and first responders.
Larry Seward joins us live at Ellington Airport with this exclusive story. Larry?
Lynn, NASA calls it their Neutral Buoyancy Lab. It's just behind Ellington Field here and is becoming an important source of new revenue. NASA's Neutral Buoyancy Lab simulates space underwater. In a pool 4 stories deep and so wide, we saw astronauts float and train on one full-size International Space Station replica. And now,
We're open for business.
it's up for rent.
Your business.
Even promoted on NASA's YouTube channel.
Certainly the economics of it make a lot of sense.
Todd Probert's company, Raytheon, runs and maintains NASA's lab here with 120 people 24/7.
For those of you that have a backyard pool, that's considerable maintenance in its own right. To maintain this pool, we've got to go worry about all those considerations as well on a bigger scale.
So it's not cheap, and with no shuttle program and fewer astronauts sent into space, NASA let oil and gas companies dive in a few years ago. Instead of spending $100,000 on emergency underwater training in the Gulf, some paid $25 grand to do it here, where engineers design and build anything needed. Some groups even bring underwater vehicles. Money made helps NASA keep things afloat.
Spreading it out over as many users as you possibly can makes a lot of sense from an economic standpoint. So there's just practical, there's a practical application of what NASA's trying to do here.
Astronauts from around the world still use this pool, prepping for missions 3 to 4 times a week, 6 hours a day. But NASA insists there's room for much more. They're open to survival courses and underwater training as long as the price is right, but all of this and all of those customers are helping keep NASA's lab open. We are live at Ellington Field. Larry Seward, KHOU 11 News.
All right. Thanks so much, Larry. Pretty cool stuff there.
It is.